John Henley.
Then I said, 1, 2, 3, 4. Used to be in the Eagles. Now the ones like you did me go. These series will change tonight. Just don't care.
John Henley, no must I. No.
When you
John Henley must die. John Henley must die.
on the TV, and what did I see? This bloated hairy thing winning a Grammy. Best rock vocalist compared to what? Bunch of pseudo-serious crap takes a name.
John Henley must die. Oh yeah. I have to fucking literally do this. It's bullshit. Quit doing this crap. That's how I feel. We're gonna try.
I'm only kidding. Can't you tell? I love his sensitive music, idiot poetry swell. You and your kind are killing rock and roll. It's not because you're OLD, because you ain't. So don't listen to your ponytail. Leave all your freedom. Get your head out of your tail.
John Henley must die. John Henley must die. John Henley must die. John must die. John must die. John must die. This fucking goddamn bowl, dude. Had to be clogged up for this shit. Excelente. That's always fucking great. The song to pop up? Really? Where did I do that last Brewski? There it is. Yeah. No, at least one more brewski for the night. A little bummed because, I mean, karaoke for a night was not really that extensive. I love Ed, but he's so he kind of sometimes, you know, I think, you know, takes his own time with shit, and I don't really get as much karaoke time. But there's a lot of new people tonight as well, so I'm not even gonna fret about that. I've been there for so long. I mean, I'm actually kind of surprised that I've been able to have like the extensive list that I'm able to have. So I was honestly kind of glad I was able to have the last song for the night. I mean, Michelle straight up told me, it's like, because you're the regular and everyone loves you, we'll do one more for you. And I was like, yeah. I was just so happy about that. Because technically, Ed cut off the night, you know, before I put my last song in. I was like, can I have one more? Please? Please? And of course, they did. That's why I kind of love that bar. I mean, you know, like, I'm such a regular there. They know me. They love me and stuff. Like, you know, they got to at least give me a little bit of, you know, free time a little bit when it comes to that. Even if it's just one song. I mean, honestly, I'm just happy if I was able to get one song tonight, just because I knew that despite it being kind of slow tonight, it was a heavy karaoke night. But nobody was fucking tipping the KJ. I was like, bruh, I saw like $2 in there the entire time, so I had to put my 10 in there. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? Tip your fucking KJ, goddammit. As soon as I said that, there was a lot of tip money that, you know, started flowing in that bitch. I'm just happy that, you know, at least people tipped him. Because, like, hey, you know, he does his best. And it's good shit. Plus, like, him and, you know, when it came to, like, Michelle, like, their, you know, KJs or their karaoke sessions are really fucking amazing. And I don't want to even hear any criticism of their ass. Because I got my critiques, but you know what? I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear that shit. Even for myself. I mean, honestly, like, because they're just really cool people. I just hope that maybe I can eventually be a KJ myself over there at some point. You know, just so I can, you know, kind of be in that little crew a little bit. And I guess in a weird way, have an excuse to KJ and karaoke as much as I want. I'm kind of, you know, on that a little bit, kind of on that boat. Because even if there's like, you know, very minimal, like, you know, tips for, you know, KJ or whatever, I don't give a fuck. Like, I kind of want to do that just because it's legitimately fun as fuck. Because I've went up to Ed or a few other, you know, KJs, you know, in the past and been like, hey, if you need, you know, me to kind of help with the last little, like, gunspa, you know, I've been there to help out a little bit. I mean, I know my way around a soundboard. I know my way around that shit. I just need to know what their specific setup is, and I bet I could honestly even expand this whole, like, karaoke shit at Duffy's, you know, for Sunday, too. Especially considering that Sunday is, like, Wells whiskey or, like, Wells liquor is, like, $1 or $2 off, you know, all day Sunday. I mean, there's going to be, like, you know, some vibes and shit going on that day. It's like, I'm actually kind of shocked that they haven't done a karaoke or KJ night that night. I'm actually kind of surprised. So I'm kind of pushing that a little bit. It's like, hey, I'll be KJ if you push it to Sunday, too. Because I bet, honestly, there will be some hella money flowing in on, you know, fucking Sunday. Cheap liquor, especially Wells liquor and shit. You know, people singing out and shit. Like, dude, I bet that shit will be so fucking, like, popping. Easter Equinox Ignore can get some cider. I don't have cider. I just have this. I know it's the Equinox night, too. Which, hey, you know what? Salud. fucking loot, dude. Equinox, dude. Laid back karaoke night, fun vibes. Zukov betrayed me. Zukov legitimately betrayed me tonight. He wanted to be friends with everybody else but me. He wanted nothing but fries, tater tots, fucking all this shit from everybody else because he got spoiled beyond his own recognition tonight. I gave him all the meat and shit that I, usually give him. Wow, what a traitor. I know. And now he's in the fucking laundry room. He closed himself off. I mean, look at this shit. He does this every time. He closes that fucking laundry door every fucking goddamn time, dude. He's in there. I guarantee he's right next to that fucking door in the wall. Just laying there being a bitch. Oops. Okay, cool. Okay, there we go. Sukov, how could you? Sukov, you know what this was. Dude, that's really... He literally looks at me like that, too. You know what this was. As soon as someone gave me treats, I was going to be their friend. And I'm going to betray you for it. He literally is that in a nutshell, dude. Like, Zukov is literally that in a nutshell. As soon as someone gives him treats that isn't me, he is willing to be their friend and will, like, die as a loyal motherfucker, dude. Just like a cat. Exactly. Like a cat, dude. Ow! Time I pick it in my leg, time I pick it in my leg. Hey. Oh, I did not say have my fucking shit tied to a Bluetooth speaker. No. You could turn your ass off. Thank you. Thank you, asshole. No, you could... Fuck! Bomb retarded ass decided to fuck click a different button. It clicked the button. It was like, no. We're going to end this shit. It's like, no. That ain't going to happen. None of my watch, bitch. Wait. Hold on. Wait, where be the tunes? I don't want that shit to be here. Fucking, goddamn it. Do I have to fucking do some weird shit? What would you do if you found a zipper on Zukov and you pull it and the entire time he was actually a cat in dog costume? I will say this much. I would not be surprised that much at all. If anything, I actually, weirdly enough, would be comforted. And because it's like, hey, I got a kitty. I would prefer to have a dog, but hey, if at the end of the day, that's what was, what ended up being was just a cat the entire time. If it was a cat the entire time, then I can't really argue against it, I kind of have to kind of love it in a way. Explain a lot? Oh, yeah. It definitely would explain a lot. Here, hold on. I'm going to have like a little intermission moment. I'm going to see if I can get the tunes back. What up? Come on. There we go. There we go. We got it back. Yeah. The music has returned. I knew I could make it work. I knew I can make it come back. Yeah. Get back here, you motherfucker. Hey, what's up, Venom? Are you still tripping on acid or mushrooms or whatever the fuck you're doing? You hit me up multiple times today, tripping balls, bro. Are you on the last little wavelength of, tripping tonight? And you better have fucking, some tabs ready for me when I get over there, by the way. Just saying. Which actually, now that you're here, I will say this really quick. Now I'm sober out. I went to a pagan festival. A pagan festival? Dude, fuck yeah, bro. Fucking A, dude. Hell yeah. But here, while I got you, I want to hit you up about, going to New Mexico here pretty soon, because I pretty much have, like, everything else, like, when it comes to my own personal shit, like, going to, Seattle, Minneapolis, and stuff like that. All that financially is taken care of. So now I'm ready for pretty much, getting the game plan ready for you and me in New Mexico for like a week. We're ready for it, bro. And it's going to be lit, bro. It's going to be some fucking dank shit, son. You know it will. We just got to set that shit in place. Sweet. Like I said, man, I told you, give me some time. Make sure I got my finances, secured when it comes to, like, going to Seattle, going to Minneapolis, blah, blah, blah. And as soon as that's all taken care of, this shit is solidified. And now, it's solidified. You and I just need to make sure that we have our times, set straight, and we got all that secured, and then boom. Boom. We'll, right there and there, bro. We'll be able to have that shit secured, and now we got a plan. So now we're at that point now, dude. Our trip into Mexico starting to get on that front burner now. It's been simmering on that back burner. It's been simmering. The beans and rice have been simmering, ready to go for a minute. And now it's ready to be on the front burner so we get the seasonings, the spice, delicious dankness all mixed in and everything. It's going to be dank. It's going to be delicious, and it's going to be amazing. And I don't want to hear any criticism of it. Venom's ahead of us. We're only celebrating online, but he's out in nature and shit. I'm out in nature and shit, bro. Him and I are going to be out in nature together, dude. I'm going to force him to go fucking, go to a park, go to, a nice, hiking area where we can hike for an hour or two. I'm going to force his ass, dude. Because I know Albuquerque, New Mexico has got some cool dank spots to where we can hang out, go, hike and shit. Dude, Oregon has got amazing, beautiful, awesome places left and right. Everywhere. Eastern Oregon, Southern Oregon, Central Oregon, PDX, the coast, name it. We got hiking spots, beautiful places to explore galore, son. Dude, it's going to be beautiful. Dude, Venom, when you come up here, I'm sorry, but I'm forcing you to go on these hikes because you will love it. You will embrace it. You will enjoy it. You absolutely will fucking love every second of it, dude. And look, I'm a stoner, bro. I like to be solitary. I like to hang out in my spots. But every now and then, man, nature calls to me. I know nature calls to you sometimes, dude. I know nature will call to you. And if not, that's cope, and I don't even believe it. But it's because nature calls, bro. Nature calls to every man. Nature calls to all of us. And this idea that, like, oh, it ain't calling to me. No, bullshit. Bullshit, son. Wants to go hiking, like Sodom Mountain, fucking, like any of these places, just any of them. Like Sun on a Mountain, fucking, like Mount Tabor, fucking, all these places, dude. It'd be amazing. You would love it. You will fucking love it. The nature, seeing little snakes, seeing nature, seeing deer, seeing, butterflies, all these animals, all the, the ecosystem around you. It's beautiful. Let's see. Rosa Chase says she was down to be the meat in our Venom sandwich. I'm going to say this right now. You need to warm me up to that, by the way. If you think the first night that, I visit you, that's going to happen, no. You got to warm me up, bro. You got to warm me up to that. I have to be comfortable for it, because if not, I'm going to shut myself off immediately. I'm just saying that right now, dude. I totally will. You need to know how to do it right, man. You need to know how to do it right, because if not, I will shut myself off, and it's only between you two. I mean, look, I'm just going to be honest. I mean, if I go down there, for New Mexico, I'm just going to be blunt. I might bring some stuff, but do not expect anything. If I decide to shut myself off because I'm a little anxious or whatever the fuck, just respect that and whatever. I will bring some shit, but if I'm like, nah, then just let that be nah. Do not force it like Jeffrey Epstein. It's totally valid, bro. I imagine, I expected that you would be alright with that, but, I mean, look, I'm okay with it. It's not like I'm against it, but if for whatever reason my brain is like, if my brain is like, nah, then my brain is nah. I don't want my brain to be nah. I don't want that to be the case, but hey, maybe it happens. Harley has to do with it sometimes. He has to deal with that. I mean, him and I get along pretty well. There's a lot of things that I will not share when it comes to stories that he knows about that he can literally blackmail me for. I've done many things with him and I, and also me by myself with other individuals. Me and Harley have had a few experiences where he could literally blackmail me, and you all will probably say, "You need to die. Go fuck yourself." And y'all would be like, "What the fuck?" I'm just saying, like, Harley knows some shit, man. He knows some shit. And I sort of fucking God, if he ever spills the beans, especially on stream, I will unironically probably kill him. I probably would. I legit love you, man. In the brother relay. I mean, hey, I love you in the brother relay too, man. I mean, same for us too. Like, I mean, there's like a brother love, that I kind of have with, some of the people. Rose, Venom, Stony. Like, there's a lot of people that I legit have a brother love. Like my friends Logan, Harley. Well, Harley's a little extra brother love, but like, I got my friend Logan, Stefan, Tyler, you, Rose, etc. Like, all of y'all are like, brother love, as far as I'm concerned. Like this brother friendship, like bond love kind of stuff. Like, and that shit is, as far as I'm concerned, consensual, platonic, beautiful, amazing shit. That's friendship. That is like a close bond of friendship right there. And that's like, if anything, I truly value more than anything else. Because at the end of the day, fuck whatever relationship shit, fuck whatever conditioning of the idea of what ought to be, like when it comes to relationships and all sorts of stuff. As long as you have like a brotherly or sisterly or just a human bond between people and just like have a core friendship, with a bunch of friends, whether they're men, women, etc., whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter. That shit matters the most. I am so happy and glad that I have the, core friends that I do. And, even then have acquaintances, at the bar or at other places or at these punk shows and shit or these metal shows. I found, do you know how many people I've realized have been to different punk shows and I've never realized it up until recently because they noticed I have a Los Malabados hat like this or a pin or some shit like that? Dude, more than ever, people have been like, Los Malabados, you know that band? I'm like, I'm close friends with a couple of the band members. Like, I'm friends with Stevie, Eric, all these guys. Like, I'm friends with them. Like, I've actually expanded my knowledge of artists, because of them. And, it's like, and all these people lately have been coming up to me and being like, I see your pin. I see this. I see that. And you know them. Or you know this type of shit and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it's created such a conversation to where I have like, a communal connection with people around here. And it is fucking amazing, dude. I mean, because when I first learned of Los Malabados, this band was obscure. I was telling people about this band, and now I have people come to me saying, you know this band too? I'm having people coming to me already knowing this shit, being like, you know them too? It's like, you know them now? Whoa. Like, I mean, when I first known this band, no one knew of them. Only a few people knew of them. And now, like, almost everyone knows about them because they've been huge lately. And they're going on an East Coast tour right now. I think they're in, like, Massachusetts or some shit right now. Like, they're out on the East Coast. Like, they're doing the tour right now over there. Putting our fucking name known, dude. Making Oregon known for their ska and for their punk. And I fucking love it, dude. Because the West Coast, I always say, dude, best coast. There's a reason for it. When it comes to punk, music, culture, food, just, maybe to a lesser degree, politics, also shit. The West Coast is just legitimately the best coast in America. It just is. Too bad, so sad. If it ain't for you, get on the West Coast. Because it's just legit better over here, dude. It's just better. It's just good. Culturally, musically, financially, if you know how to hustle. I mean, all this shit is just, like, good over here. So I love being here, man. I mean, I don't want to fucking trade, this shit for anything, frankly. Unless I had a fuck you money. If I had some fuck you money, yeah, I would probably live somewhere else on the West Coast, but maybe not necessarily here, where I live specifically. Cause shit, dude. West Coast really is like, the most prosperous, like, part of the country. Like, I mean, in America, like, the West Coast really is legitimately, like, kind of the most prosperous element of the entire country right now. And maybe the Southwest, maybe certain elements of the Western Midwest, like, Montana, New Mexico, Arizona, shit. But beyond that, like, everything, about America that's actually, genuinely positive is just from the fucking West Coast. It just is. And anyone who wants to say otherwise is legitimately coping. It's cope. It's genuine cope, and I don't even want to hear it because it's bullshit. It's just bullshit. Because, I mean, especially in my anecdotal experience, everything around me has improved. And I live in Portland, Oregon, by the way. If things have improved around here, especially knowing the national idea about Portland, ooh, there is a major contradiction going on there. And for good reason. Because, like, Portland, it's got a lot of problems. Still does. Still got a lot of fucked up shit going on. But this idea that, like, oh, it's just, like, collapsed. No. If anything, it's actually grown more than ever. the greater Portland metro area, like, certain aspects of downtown Portland itself. Like, I mean, there's a lot of parts about Portland that have actually grown. Like, it's actually gotten better. I mean, you can cherry pick whatever you want, but you could do that for any fucking city. For Minneapolis, for fucking, Baltimore, for Houston, for Atlanta, for fucking Albuquerque, for whatever the fuck, you fucking name this major city, you're gonna find these fucking bullshit problems and all this shit that is broadly overlapped with all these fucking goddamn, cities. All the problems in Portland are no different than fucking New York. They're no different than Albuquerque. They're no different than Denver. They're no different than Billings. They're no different for Buffalo. They're no different for fucking Savannah. They're no different for fucking any of these cities. They're no different from Nashville. There ain't no different from any of the cities, bro. There might be some certain, exceptional problems. But at the end of the day, those problems are the same as any other city. There might just be a spectrum of the differences of how, these affect these cities. Beyond that, it's all the same. What are you doing? What are you doing, bub? Sit on that chair. Sit. Sit. Buddy. Really? Sit. Sit. All right, that's good enough. I think your said becoming legal for weed gave it a major boost. Oh, it absolutely did, bro. Oh, 100%. Dude, do you want to know how much, state budget, came from legal weed? It's insane, bro. For a good couple years, we didn't even know what to do with the money or, the weed that, was prospering from our fucking state for a minute. Dude, weed legit was so goddamn cheap. It was insane, dude. I mean, our state did not know what to do with, a lot of the fucking weed that was being grown in the state. I mean, so, 100%, bro. And I wish that a lot of that went into more, into education and stuff like that, but our state is so fucking broken, bro. I am so... oh my god, okay. Allow me to get into a rant. Because, dude, our first term governor of Oregon right now, Tina Kotek, has been nothing more than a fucking scum bitch. I fucking hate her. She supposedly was to be, a progressive governor, and more like a lefty progressive social democrat Bernie style governor. Nope. Oh, hell the fuck no. No. She is a right-winger. She's a conservative through and fucking through. She legitimately, was one of the major heads to destroy this idea of decriminalized, drugs in the entire state. She was one of the big advocates and lobbied the Republicans and Democrats to, make sure that, that got recriminalized when it comes to, drugs across the board, instead of, expanding, healthcare funds and medical, mental health funds and shit like that. Instead of expanding and shit like that, now let's recriminalize and expand in the funds of policing and jailing people. Let's make sure the cops in the fucking police departments get more of an extra budget. And with that, Ted Wheeler, the mayor, a Democrat mayor of Portland, has been a major fucking bootlicker for the cops and for the Republicans, where Rene Gonzalez might be the new mayor of, fucking Portland, Oregon. And, you got Tina Kotek, who is a fucking sellout to the goddamn fucking Republicans and the Portland Police and the Correctional Officers Union and the Fraternity of Police Unions. They are a fucking sellout. They are selling us out to the fucking cops, to the fucking correctional officers, to these corporations. These fucking pieces of shit are selling us out. God damn, fucking hell. Can't hate you. Stay. Stay. Good. Good, stay. Anyway, like, these motherfuckers are selling us out. They could give a fuck. They could care about, like, the average working class. They could care about, like, you know, the blue collars or the criminalized, you know, people that may or may not have, like, had a bad, fucked up situation where they're selling drugs, or maybe they're dealing drugs, and all this other shit. And they may knock over, yeah, they may be knock over my fucking phone, for fuck's sake. All the shit. But the point being, though, it's like they have fucked us in a lot of ways. You know, by they, I mean the establishment. That is beyond the party system. That is beyond the electoral process. That's beyond, like, you know, this weird conspiratorial idea of, like, a certain side or the other. The main, you know, fucking opponent against the average person, regardless of what fucking political, you know, background you end up, you know, believing in, is the corporation, is the pro-capitalist, it's the capital owner. The owner of capital has a vested interest in expanding their ownage of capital. And you think that any of this other shit, you know, has anything to do with, like, you know, maybe postponing that? Of course it don't. If anything, it has actually an element of expanding and scapegoating a bunch of other shit so they can maximize their fucking profit and their capital. A lot of shit ends up interweaving into, you know, the broader capitalist fucking, you know, profit motive. And that's ultimately the problem. It's not all these other, you know, it's not social justice. It ain't like, you know, like this foreign policy shit, like, you know, Israel Palestine, whatever the fuck. It fundamentally ain't really that. It's the capitalist idea of, like, what makes us the fucking most money? What is exploiting the most amount of people so we can do the least amount of work and, you know, we can maximize the most amount of oppression to the working class and to the proletariat so we can make the most amount of fucking money off of their fucking back. And that includes you, me, and everyone else besides. That includes the Bangladeshi, that includes the Palestinian, that includes the fucking Iranian, that includes the fucking Russian, that includes the Chinese, you know, Han/Uyghur, that includes all these motherfuckers. We are all part of this shit. And, you know, this whole, like, you know, system of, like, the Democrats or Republicans or this and that, or, like, you know, maybe, you know, like, you know, a certain politician in the United Kingdom, or maybe like a leftist union guy like Sean Fain or O'Brien, all of them might have certain elements to help us, but they don't got no fucking answers. They got no answer that is going to ultimately fucking help us with this shit. Ultimately. And we really need a radical, you know, answer for this shit. Ultimately, like, we do, because nothing's gonna really, like, answer this question of, like, what's actually gonna fucking feed us. What's making sure that we have a comfortable living? Like, what's the answer for that? What's giving us a comfortable living, a comfortable basis where we do not have to worry about, like, you know, what the groceries every week, or the month every fucking end of the month, or the beginning of the month, and shit like that. Like, you know, I mean, do we have, like, where's the solution, where do we not have to worry about that for a lick of a goddamn dick? No matter what. Well, we're in a system where we have to worry about that pretty much every goddamn day. Every fucking day. And even then, it's like, we have to worry about, like, losing that entirely. And that is if we even have the privilege to be able to have, like, a baseline for that shit. I do, but most of you motherfuckers don't. I got the privilege to be able to say, like, I can survive and have a roof over my head a little bit. I might have to struggle here and there, but I can never lose my house. I got that fucking privilege. I'm privileged enough for that. Most of you motherfuckers ain't. Y'all got worse shit to fucking think about, and that is insane to me. I should be the bare minimum of what we have to worry about, and most people don't even got that. It's like, what in the fuck are we doing in this country where I am not even the barest of minimal of what we're looking out for? When I should be. It's insane. It's fucking ridiculous. We shouldn't have to, like, worry about this shit. And I'm here worrying about it for other people. I'm over here worrying about other people and their fucking privilege or their place in this fucking country. Because they're able to, to achieve what I got. And it's not like I fucking worked for a lot of the shit that I did. I'm born and raised inheriting this fucking garage and this fucking house I live in. I'm inheriting this shit because of my parents. And they barely do shit, to fucking maintain this shit. I'm the one who basically does it now. I mean, it's like, I got a privilege enough to live in this fucking home. But it's like, holy fuck. Our entire system is fucked. Just not only me, but everybody else in this fucking shit. I've been less fucked, and if anything, the reason why I'm fucked is because of my parents. Mostly my dad, but mostly because of them. Because they didn't maintain and respect the fucking inheritance that I was getting because of their hard work. They didn't respect or give a shit about the hard work they did. They're only looking out for themselves. That was it. Even from my mom, as much as I love her. Like, they were only giving a fuck about their own well-being. Not mine, even when I was alive. They didn't realize it until it was fucking too late. Until I was politically aware enough to fucking let them know and remind them of this shit. Now for them, now they realize it. I mean, not my dad, but at least my mom. Now she realizes it's a little too late. She realizes that, like, a lot of shit that I was talking about was genuine and a little too late to fucking advocate for it now at this point. Damn it. Because my mom, honestly, legit, to this day, gives a fuck. She wants, to see the best out of me. But she recognizes and understands that, like, my position is not going to achieve that. She at least, recognizes that, like, we need something better. She's, as much as that she is a conservative Christian, leaning right-winger, she's an advocate for universal health care, a UBI, leftist ideas. She's an advocate for these things. Like, her and I have genuinely bonded over this stuff lately and being like, Mama, this is what I've been talking about for a long time. Not just for yourself, but for me. Because I need this healthcare now. And we're lucky to live in a state that has the Oregon health plan where we are all covered. We don't have to worry about a goddamn dime because we pay our taxes to fucking support that shit. Like, we're lucky enough to not have to worry about that. But we're in a fucking state in this fucking shithole country that we're able to at least not have to worry about it. And that shouldn't have to be, the bare minimum. That should be the worst case scenario in this country. But no, that's the barest minimal best case scenario these days. It's fucked. It's ridiculous. And I hate that my, parents, especially my mom, has to deal with this shit. I have to deal with this shit. Because I got my own health issues I need to look at for sure. So it's ridiculous. Like, how do you expect any American or any motherfucker anywhere in this country to just, like, look out for themselves when they basically have to pay out, like, half their fucking wage or half their savings just to achieve that? Just to see, hey, how healthy are you? Just for that bare minimal, dude. Let alone find out if you got, like, some pre-existing condition or, like, some other health issues or you need medication or whatever the fuck. Let alone that. It's fucking absurd, bro. Our country is broken. It's almost beyond repair. It's not that. But it really does feel that way sometimes. And I really don't blame people for feeling that way. But our country ain't beyond broken when it comes to shit, but we need to have an ultimate fundamental restructuring of how we fucking treat this shit when it comes to healthcare. Period. Whether in the industrial aspect of things, whether it comes to like, the tax aspect of things, everything, dude. We need to really fundamentally restructure shit and just adopt a lot of the modern Western European elements of how they do healthcare. Even if it's like the Canadian system, because like the Canadian system is 1,000 times better than ours. So, I mean, shit, dude. Like, capitalism is such a disease. And America is poisoned and infected in so many ways that I don't even know if it's able to be cured. I think America ultimately needs to be destroyed in order for like the disease of capitalism to be fractured and broken. Because holy fuck, dude. Like America just cannot help itself but be tied to that pro-capital idea. That capitalistic mindset. It just cannot break away from it. It is ultimately, fundamentally in nature of the United States of America. It is in the nature of that country for capitalism to be interwoven into it. It just cannot help itself. It fundamentally cannot help itself as a nation. The United States cannot help itself. It ultimately must survive with capitalism in order to be a country. And that means the death of America would be the prosperous, timeline of humanity. Honestly. Humanity will prosper ultimately if, America were to die, because America cannot survive without capitalism. The United States is ultimately required to exist with capitalism because it cannot, exist without it. The entire system from its birth to ultimately its death, the United States is the birthplace and the death place of capitalism, ultimately. It ultimately will be fundamentally, objectively in human history. There's no way to argue against it, honestly, at this point. Because capitalism has been ultimately prospered and bolstered via the United States of America specifically and almost exclusively. There's no way for it to exist without America. And as long as like this idea fucking wades away and fucking, goes away with time, then capitalism will eventually make its way into time. But as long as America exists, it will always exist. That's the problem. Honestly, America is ultimately the fucking problem here in modern fucking political shit. Like, because the United States requires capitalism to exist in order for it to exist, at least in its current form. And it would not allow itself to die, unless it was forced to. And right now, it ain't being forced. There's a few things that is pointing towards its death, but it is refusing in every metric to die. And it will stay that way until we force it. America needs to, fundamentally change in order for this whole idea and structure of capitalism to change. That's my perspective about it. Maybe I'm a little wrong, or maybe, honestly, arguably right about a lot of things on this one, but right, wrong, good or bad. There's a lot of fucking bullshit in play where, it really plays a strong role in how America survives, especially concurrently. Hardcore pro-capitalist libertarian gets transferred to a future where capitalism has been abandoned. Oh, dude, that'd be an awesome story. Just have, fucking Iran, fucking just bolstered right into, 3,500, where capitalism is abolished and there's nothing but the minimalistic, capitalistic idea is just straight communism, Bolshevik communism. And the most extreme anti, capitalistic thing is like even beyond our comprehension of leftism or some shit. Like, I mean, that would be the most insane shit, dude. But I would be here for it, and I would love it. Imagine Iran being in that world, dude. I would embrace it, but she would be like the violent terrorist revolutionary against it, dude. She'd be taking up arms to fucking, like, die for that shit. Like, legit, bro. And honestly, that would probably be pretty awesome. At least for a movie. Hey. You are. No, you are. No, you are. No, you are. You are. No, you are. No, you are. There'll be a story for libertarians because all businesses are heavily regulated. No. What about private prisons? What sick fuck will allow? Who would make private prisons? Dear Christ. No! Isn't America like the only country that allows private prisons? I know our country isn't the worst when it comes to prisons, but it's legit up there. I think like Russia, China, El Salvador, and a few other countries are like legitimately worse when it comes to prisons. But America is definitely at minimal top 10. At least top 5, arguably. I would argue that America's prisons are top 5. Especially when it comes to like, public, private prisons, private / public labor use, blah, 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 etc. I mean, definitely top 5. Bye, Rose. Here. I'm gonna take a piss real quick, and when I come back, I gotta show you the best, dankest sandwich in the world. Actually, I'll show everybody because it is the most dankest sandwich of the dankest sandwiches. Let's go and eat a missionary. Let's go and eat a missionary. Let's go and eat a missionary. Let's go and eat a missionary.
It's a crying shit. I think I got some tequila. Let's take a shot. Next one in the pot is gonna be a goddamn cop. So what shall we do? Damn it, Woodhouse. Same weirdos. I rub sand in your dead little eyes. Apologies. Hard to save those for the father you're constantly disappointing. Just like the gypsy woman said. Just like the gypsy woman said. If you bother me again, I swear to you, I'll burn down your house to the fucking ground. And I won't shed a single fucking tear until that fire finally goes out. Just like the gypsy woman said.
Oh, Papa. Really? Come here.
Just like the gypsy woman said. This is all you shoot me with your monster hands. And pray for me now in the hour of your death. If you need me,
Little asshole, get over here. Gonna die. Just like said. You're gonna die, boy. Just like said. Come on, Zooks. If you don't, you're gonna die. That's right. Get over here. Come here. If you don't, you're gonna die. Just like said. Come on. Come on. Come here. You little fuck. Really? Come on. You're literally looking away from me right now. You're just like, no. Really? Like, it doesn't show how bad they are, or if I can properly keep people in prison. It's probably the fact that they can keep people in prison for profit. Most likely, more often than not. Because, hey, for libertarians, or at least my friend Stefan loves to say, libertarians, love to see other humans as property if it is profitable for them. So, I'm not really too surprised by that. Of course, a lot of libertarians are going to think that way. They will never realize the contradiction of the hypocrisy of that idea, but they do believe in it. Also point out an economics related story based on a dream I told you about the other night. Well, you did. Maybe I might have missed it. Here, let's go back. Let's see. Oh man, there's a lot of comments I did miss, but I'm pretty sure the one they're saying is not the one I missed. I mean, it's not that I'm aware of. Probably was one of the few that I missed, so I will admit. But, hey, it happens. So I got killed. I did change some details to make it coherent. Because YouTube was probably really, really done with it, wasn't it? Fucking YouTube. Ah! Hey, get back here. Yeah. Yeah. Good job. Yeah. Alright, so that. I'm trying to go back a little bit and see if I can find it, but I found the one thing that you literally directly linked to me on. I'm going to force his ass. Ignore Husky September 26th. 2024. I'm going to force his ass. Oh my god. Wow. I bet you can relax. So about false glory, blah blah blah. Imagine this, you're with your best friend, a girl, both of you are only 12 years old, not where you lit. Every fall equinox your town is visited by a being known as the Fall Fairy, and nobody else has seen it. I kind of honestly, legitimately feel like my life would probably not be any different if that was the case. Because I didn't really have any, like, boyfriend-girlfriend situation going on at that time. It was, like, legit about, like, at best, 6th grade. And even then, that was not really, like, a boyfriend-girlfriend situation. So, I don't know. Like, during that time, there was no real, like, you know, actual, like, relationship shit, you know, going on at that point. Outside of, like, Papa Play bullshit. You get the cave, and now from dude, the partner I was with at the time legit wanted to put out so fucking hard. The reason why is because I didn't go for that was because of my parents. Because of where I fucking lived, bro. I was living here, but it was my parents, and of course they were gonna be like, "What the fuck's going on? Oh, you have a girl in your room? What's happening? What's going on? Huh? What's happening?" Like that's what was going on. It's like I had no privacy, bro. The closest I ever got was like a good old titty grab. That was the closest I ever got. Was like during my senior year of high school, and I was with a chick. She walked home with me at school, and we were like this close to probably me eating her out or some shit like that. At least that minimal. But my fucking mom had to be at home instead of being at her business when it came to photography bullshit, and had to fucking get, my uncle, not biologically, but I like to call him my uncle, but like that motherfucker to bump into our fucking room every 30 minutes when I was this close to fucking at least, getting some good action. Whether eating her out, playing with her boobies, whatever the fuck, I was this close in pretty much every fucking way. But nope. I got fucked in every way till Sunday because of that. Bullshit, bro. Bullshit. Silver lining behind all that. She was technically dating some other guy, and she was using me as an opportunity to cheat with him because she didn't like him for some argument they had about it a couple days ago, given the situation that was going on at that time. And she wanted to use me as a way to fuck on him and be like, well, fuck you. I found this other guy I could get laid with. She was trying to use me for that. So, silver lining, I can't really be, like, too fucking, like, goddamn it about it. Because she was using me, too. I was kind of, as fucked as it is, kind of trying to use her, too, to get laid. But she was using me to just be a crutch to cheat on her current boyfriend that she hasn't officially broken up with because she wanted to, like, prove something against him or whatever the fuck. I don't even know what. I don't even remember. It was high school bullshit. I just kind of remember the general gist of, like, unfortunately, I was a pawn for her bullshit. And was fucked even more because I'm a furry and she was a furry. Her and I were kind of, like, into each other because of that. And then we were also kinksters. So, like, dude, like, she just used me for my kink furry shit. Like, straight up. She legit used me for that. Because she knew I was into her for that shit. And I don't even think she was into me, honestly, at that time. She was like, oh, well, I can use you as at least as an opportunity to fuck this other guy that I'm in, dating with, despite having commonalities with you and shit. Man. Oh, dude, oh my God, that fucking cunt. That fucking cunt, bro. I know her full name, too. I'll never say it, but, dude, I know her name. Cute name, but fucking hell, bro. Dude, she was a grade A cunt in a way that I did not realize. To be fair, I was a douchebag and honestly a legitimate asshole to her, too. I took her to prom. And my retarded fucking dumbass had a condom in my little, like, blazer fucking bullshit suit that I was wearing for prom and flexing to my friends, being like, I'm gonna be able to hang with whatever the fuck. And she saw that. She was aware enough to know that. And my dumbass thought, let's flex that like a retard. And even then, like, I mean, it was just a fucking dumb high school puppet play bullshit either way at the end of the day. That's all it was, fundamentally. Honestly, on both ends, arguably. On her end, it was like, some puppy play high school bullshit. On my end, it was high school puppy play bullshit. I mean, that's what it was. Because at the time, her and I were in different relationships that were kind of like in puppet play, kind of like we're together, but not really kind of thing. I mean, both of us were in that type of shit. So I think that's kind of why I still to this day kind of have a little positive, idea about her. But her and I were not healthy when it came to like our relationships at all. We were both toxic motherfuckers. And both of us were using our toxicity against each other. It was not good. It just was not good at all. It just wasn't that healthy. Goddamn conformist. Yeah, I went to prom. I literally, you want to see it? I got a picture over here. Dude, I got it over here. Where is it? I know I have it over here. Yeah, here it is. You want to see it? You want to see me at prom? Alright, I'm going to block out literally all the other girls, including my prom date. But dude, look at me. Look at me, dude. I mean, bruh. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that, bro? What is that? Look like... I look like a degenerate, dude. I look like a fucking degenerate. Dude, I literally look like the guy from Dazed and Confused. Like, I legit look like the kid from Dazed and Confused, bro. I legit look like the kid, bro. You cannot tell me that this motherfucker... Hold on. One more time. You cannot tell me that that motherfucker right there is not the kid from Dazed and Confused. You cannot tell me that is not the kid from Dazed and Confused. But that's me, bro. I'm the Dazed and Confused kid. Like, what the fuck? I was literally called that multiple times, over and over again, from shows, bars, my homies, everywhere. Like, dude, there was a moment where I legit looked like that motherfucker for a while, bro. I'm squeaking so hard because of, like, how much that's true. Because it was. It's true. I still kind of look like the Dazed and Confused kid if I was, like, 30 or some shit. I mean, seriously. I mean, I might as well look like the Dazed and Confused kid, but I'm like 30 instead, and I, flexed up a little bit. That's basically about it. Beyond that, I look like the same motherfucker. I don't even know who that actor's name is. I just know that I literally look like him. At least back in the day. Oh my god. Good, I could play a live action Beavis and Butthead. No! No! Don't say that! I thought caught. Okay. Dude, no. I don't even know what. I don't even want to know what like the modern Beavis Butthead looks like right now. But I swear to fucking God, if I even look remotely close to any of them right now, I'm gonna die. I will ultimately die. I wasn't expecting that reaction. I mean, dude. I kind of am almost like a mixture of both of them, dude. I'm kind of like, but Beavis. But Beavis, dude. I'm like Beavis and Butthead, but combined into one. am. It's like, oh, bit of a, but I also have like the, hey, cardio, DP from my butthole. Like, I have kind of like, you know, a little both going on. Kind of like got both of the energies happening. It just kind of depends on where my mood is. Oh my god. Beef is abundant. God damn it. Boo. So we're gonna go Somi Shamich. Yes. I have it right next to me. Want to see it? Dude, look at this. This is dank beyond dank. It's a bacon sandwich, but it's got honey mustard, olives, jalapeno, onion, olives, spinach, and lettuce, all wrapped up in a beautiful dankness. Look at this. You know what? I even give you a little teaser. Mmm. 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 Yeah. Mmm. Bruh. Bruh. That's the way you go down. Just got getting. Do you want mukbang? Let's do it. I'll finish this motherfucker right now, dude. Because, bruh. Mmm. Mmm. Oh. That sandwich. That sandwich, though. So good. His song's going way too hard for what I was just destroying in my mouth. Oh, the pickles and jalapenos, bro. Those pickles and jalapenos in that bacon sandwich I was just destroying right there. Mmm. Mmm. It just goes hard. Goes hard. Practice on a score for YouTube shorts to come across this. Dude, that's what I love about these things, honestly. Dude, YouTube Shorts, like, it's kind of a surprise for people. Like, they will just, like, come across this shit and be like, they'll see me going that, or going, and just, like, eating a fuck ass sandwich. Or just some shit like that, you know? Or maybe, you know, the motherfuckers will see some shit like that and be like, whoa. Maybe we should tune into this. Let's check it out. At least at minimal to see if they're okay. They see you basically make out a sandwich. I mean, for real though. I mean, I legit just like made straight sexual love to that sandwich, bro. I mean, I just straight did. To the point that it clogged my throat. And I had to take a good swig to just like make sure that went down. Actually, there was like a part of me that was like, I'll be right back, and just run away because I was like, my shit was kind of stuck there for a minute, but dude, a good little wash down sells it all. If they scold, they don't know what true love is. Yeah, they don't know. They just never will. But you know what? At least they'll be in the watch history, so maybe they'll see like, who's this kid? And then they'll see the rest of it. They'll see the rest of the red, white, blue, white, baby. They'll see what they've been missing. So I only did 2 karaoke songs for the karaoke night for the night at the bar. Like, I'm still kind of a karaoke mode, so that's kind of why I'm like tuning into songs lately. I'm just like, eh. No good. Did I just saw Cog go ass? Oh, fuck. Ow. Oh, it's a fucking goddamn. Damn. Yeah. Boo. Fucking kidding me. Did I really get this fucking thing stuck in here? No. No sticky stuck. No. It's not. Sweet. Sweet. I know at least probably around December, I'm getting a new goddamn fucking bong, because holy shit, this is driving me the fuck nuts. This tiny little bong, this tiny little bowl, and everything is driving me insane. It's ridiculous. Yeah, we do. We gotta get out of this place. I was over your way earlier tonight. Went to Trillium Lake and stopped at this place. Shoots the place on the way back on a Second King. I know exactly what fucking sushi place you're talking about, dude. Bro, that place is dank. Dude, that place is amazing. Bro, you should have fucking, stuck around at Duffy's, bro. You should have stuck around. You know I was gonna be there. Dude, it was gonna be a fun little night. A little slow and chill. But hey. My friend wanted to go there for a long time because we branched out as bicycle sorters here. Oh, that sucks. Y'all like your apple cider hot or cold? I want to make an apple cider bundt cake as my next baking project. I like my cider cold, personally. But then again, I kind of like my beer, cider, IPA, stuff like that cold anyway. But, I mean, if you're making a bundt cake, I definitely recommend it probably warm. I like hot warm, but like lukewarm. Like European warm. Let it sit out and just like be lukewarm, and then yeah. Like European warm would probably be pretty good with that. Friends are for me. Yeah, fair enough. I will say, like, you need to at least, get a time, to like maybe hook your friends up, be like, yo, we need to go to this bar that I know about. I got a friend over there. you gotta get one of your homies on that shit a little bit. European warm sounds vaguely sexual, but I can't explain why. I can see it. Lube. You got like, some water lube, water-based lube, and it's a little lukewarm, and I can see it. But then again, I'm a kinkster. You probably aren't, but I am. So I kind of can see it a little bit myself personally. But European warm doesn't inherently mean that. It just means, things that might be a little, well, warm. Wet and Wild? Yeah. Well, European-wise, actually, no. When I was in Iceland, dude, like, when I went to the public pools and I was taking a shower over there, dude, some random, like, Icelandic dad and his son were, like, literally taking a shower right next to me, and they were, like, buck naked as fuck, dude. It was uncomfortable as shit as an American for me. So I'm just saying, right off the bat, like, dude, no, it ain't like that. They don't give a fuck, dude. If you happen to be nude in your birthday skin, they don't give a shit over there, dude. It's like, oh yeah, that's just how you are. That's okay. That's just good. We shall, wash and bathe ourselves and, swim around as we all do. Kind of shit. This is how they are over there. Like, I respect that, honestly, but, like, dude, when I was kind of like, taking a quick wash down before hanging out in the public pool over there, that was genuinely the most awkward thing I've ever done in my life. Like, being next, literally, right next to a dad and his son, the son was probably like 10 years old at most. And I'm sitting over here, like, being myself, and I'm like, oh, well, they're over there. I'm going to be over here now and, like, get myself as far away as possible while still absorbing the fucking water. Like, no, I don't want this. It was so fucking genuinely, I guess culturally, as an American, creepy. But for, like, Europeans, that's just genuinely normal. Like, I mean, for Europeans, that's just like a normal fucking thing. But for me, I was just like, whoa. I don't want to be like, I was like trying to avoid as much contact with that father and parent and shit. The fuck thing was right next to me. It's like, no, I don't, I'm literally opposite, but then my bare ass and everything is like right out against them. There's no win-win, bro. There's no win-win in that scenario. You're just kind of fucked either way. It's like, they just don't give a shit. But you as an American do, because of bullshit, weird insecurities, or whatever, because American conservative conditioning. And it's like, bruh, there was like straight up some moment in there was like a moment in my life right there. I was just like, what is my life? I'm washing myself, get ready to go swim in the pool with, a kid and his dad. But they're doing some shit that I never would ever see in my life. Ever. Where they're just like, straight nude. Right in front of me. It's like, yeah, it freaked me the fuck out. It just straight freaked me the fuck out. It was a new thing to me. It was a culture shock. It was legit a culture shock to me. Because those Euros, dude, those Europeans, they don't give a fuck, man. They just don't. We Americans are uniquely freaky about this shit, dude. We are uniquely fucking weird when it comes to sexuality about shit like that. We are just unique about that. I mean, we just are. It made me realize that, like, in America, we are just so fucking different when it comes to, like, what we think about these things. Because, like, in Europe, they can recognize that, like, yeah, a young kid, they're just a kid. It don't matter. But, like, once they're of age, that's a different thing, blah, blah, blah. In Europe, that's just how they, see it, and it don't matter. Like, they just acknowledge it and recognize what it is. But over here in America, we just cannot fucking fathom that for a lick of a dick because of these conservative, like, weird conditioning bullshit that is, like, kind of forced us to think that, like, it's inherently, like, evil, horrible, just crazy shit that we just cannot even fucking fathom to think about over here. And it's like, nah. If anything, it's weird what the fuck we're doing over here. What we're doing over here in America is actually kind of fucking weird. Like, in the rest of the world, what they're doing and what they're thinking ain't no different and no weird, in comparison to each other. But here in America, oh, we are weird as fuck when it comes to about this shit. We just are. Fundamentally, inherently, we are weird and an outcast when it comes to this shit. We just are. And that ain't good, to be honest. So many of these, like, Americano, like, oh yeah, we are just the best in the world. Like, they just can't even inherently understand this type of fucking criticism. They just can't even fathom it. Because a lot of those motherfuckers, especially, think it's like the immigrant. It's just that. Oh, It's like, no. It's you white ass motherfuckers. Like, it just really is. Ultimately, it's you white boy motherfuckers, the Puritans. Like, I mean, in the early 1600s, 1700s, etc., when America was America before, you know, the United States of America was the thing. Like, these were, like, white-ass, puritanical, early Western, British, Portuguese, you know, Spanish, you know, colonialist motherfuckers. And, like, all of them were hardcore Puritans, hardcore religious extremists. And a lot of their culture as reminisce and as become a mainstay to America to this day. Why do you think, you know, Mormonism is the thing? Why do you think these Westboro Baptists are a thing? Why do you think, you know, the Republican Party as it exists now is a thing? Why do you think all these motherfuckers are a thing? Because of the shit. Because of this inherent idea that we just can't, like, express, like, human nature in itself, and, like, look at American history and just say that, oh, the ultimate puritanical, like, religious, you know, fundamentalism is, like, what really is, like, you know, the truth, or some shit. Yeah, like fucking Quakers, like Quaker Oats when it came to Kellogg. Fuck Quakers, come motherfuckers. I mean, for real, like, when it came to Kellogg, he was, you know, legit such a hardcore anti-fucking sexual weirdo that he thought that, like, you know, the cure to masturbation was Quaker Oats and, like, you know, fucking having Kellogg cereal and shit. You know, his, you know, like, oats and whatever the fuck. Like, he has some weird, fucked up ideas, bro. Some weird, insane shit. Like, legitimately. And yet, an entire brand, Kellogg cereal, exists because of him. That's insane. This part, is purity culture exists throughout all political spectrums. Yep. Dude, the left is, you know, feeling a lot of that kind of shit a little bit too. That's my comment. I'll see it. What do we got? I think more asked me on the right track. I would have went to the bar by my friends with it. Oh, okay. Bro, run under hot water and still soften this up and wipe it out. So just slap and wipe it out. Oh man, if only I had that ultimate power, dude. If I had the penultimate power to do that, bro. Oh, dude. Y'all will weirdly hate but love me at the same time. You all will hate me but would love me at the same time if I had that power. Legit though. Like, I didn't know I was on the penis museum. I thought it was the other side of the tower. Well, hey, Iceland has a penis museum. Maybe we can go there. The one about penises. Well, we could go to Iceland and Reykjavik for that because they literally have a penis museum over there. I didn't go to it, my sister did. The only reason why I didn't, because she wanted to go by herself. She wanted to be the only person in the entire place for herself when it came to our family. Because I told her I kind of low-key want to go there, but she's like, no, I want to be there by myself. I don't need you there. I was like, oh. I was kind of sad. I was a little disappointed. But I don't hate it. Because it's not like I'm going to be there again. She wanted to pieces by herself. Yeah, all the whale, all the fucking, like, you know, horse, dog, whatever penises are there. She wanted to be at the penis museum by herself. She didn't even want her husband there, bro. Dude, she didn't even want her husband Ben over there, bro. She didn't even want him there. She just wanted to be there by herself. She just wanted to fantasize about a bunch of penises, bro. I love my sister, but I'm sorry, but she kind of wanted to fantasize about a bunch of dicks. She just wanted to fantasize about a bunch of dicks. That's hardcore. I mean, it's Iceland, so it ain't that hardcore. It's like, fucking formaldehyde preserved whale dicks and shit, dude. I mean, is that sexy or hot? No, it ain't. That's actually weirdly morbid. So unless she's got some fucked up kinks I'm not aware about, I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I ain't about that. I'll be okay with, like, maybe like a dolphin or some shit being like, oh, hey, human. But, beyond that, it's like, no. Get the fuck away from me, you fucking freak of nature. You bastard. Hell no. Because I understand dolphins are, like, weirdly rapey and shit like that. So I know they kind of will do shit like that unequivocally, whether they like it or not. And at least for memes and humor, I'll be like, ain't this funny, bros? And then I'll be like, all right, get the fuck away from me, you fucking weird thing. Like, after a moment, I'll be like, oh, no. But just for jokes and memes, like a jock bro college, fucking university fucking dipshit. I mean, I'll be like, ain't this funny? Because, I mean, look, let's be honest. It would be kind of funny. It would be a little funny. They have acquired interaction. Hey sis, can we go get the penis museum together? Sure, bro. No, she made it pretty fucking clear that she wanted to be on her own on that one. She even said it to her hubby. I mean, straight up, she even said it to her hubby. She was like, nah, I'm going to take a tour with a few other people, that happen to be tourists. But no. That's supposed to say awkward. Awkward. I mean, to be fair to, like, the last 15 minutes have been probably really, really awkward, haven't they? Ooh, I lean, dolphin, fucking mean, yes. Oh, la, ooh, la, ooh, la, ooh, la, yeah. Dolphin, fuck me forever. Come on, lean on something mean of the moment. It's everything. Oh my god. Oh shit. What the fuck? What the fuck? Good song. Oh, probably you wouldn't want to make him assume of. I'm assuming, dude. All the eyes of the animals looking at you. That'd be super ominous. I mean, I've seen eyes, in a museum before. Doesn't really creep me out that much. And you know what really creeps me out, honestly? Is human cadavers and human bodies in various forms. I mean, I don't know if you ever seen like a human body like kind of cut into different like sections to where you can kind of see their internal. I've seen a human body in a few different ways that just honestly make me uncomfortable. I know what you're talking about, but dude, I've seen some more intense shit where I'm just like, Went to a school, a museum of autonomy when I was in school for a field trip. Shit. Dude, I went to at OMSI, the Oregon Science Institution Museum. Like, there was one time where they had like a whole segment in like a whole section dedicated to like the human anatomy, and took a tour of that. They had a whole body that was, or multiple bodies actually. One of them was cut horizontally like this. And then a few of them were cut vertically like this. And then there's like a few of them that had like, their skin, like as a separate thing. But then they had like their, guts and internal organs, separately. And then they had their skeleton. And then they had their nervous system. Like scientists were, and medical doctors were able to like harvest their entire systems and be able to like, display that shit. It kind of legitimately kind of, when I was looking at that shit, I was like, I legit was like, whoa, bro. That's our body? I looked at that shit and I was like, that my nervous system is like built like that. This is how I literally was looking at that shit. I was like, whoa, that's how we're built like? I was legit kind of flabbergasted for a moment. I was like, whoa. Because I knew about like, biology and like, the basic idea about like, how humans are, how they are, so to speak. But dude, seeing that shit kind of like broken down into segments like that it blew my fucking mind. Especially when it came to the nervous system. Seeing our like nervous system, like displayed, from the brain to like the, the actual like nervous system stem cord and the spine and everything else and everything. And some medical doctors were able to like extract that, as a sample for people to see and people to learn about and shit. I was like, whoa. It blew my fucking brain away, dude. Like knowing that like we are able to like extract all that shit and allow us to see it, to show like how extensive our fucking human body really is. I was like, Doc of the Fluttering off to Seattle MC. Are you in the middle gonna hit the furry cider house? No. Dude, the furry bar that you're talking about is only open from Friday to Sunday. We're not gonna hit it. I want to. By the way, there's like 2 people that I may or may not be able to like, hit up and see if we can be able to like, hit home at the same night. It's either Logan and I could give him a bunch of fuck you money. That would be way cheaper than taking the 2 tickets for the bus, or like one of the guy who may or may not go into that concert. Pulling the Anarchy. I don't know who that is. I know who you're talking about. I don't know who he is because I had never talked to him. Look, am I do it really? I don't know. I never hit him up yet. If I give him enough money and me and Tyler like say, hey, we'll give you $30 each or some shit. I don't fucking know. I haven't hit him up yet. Maybe he might be down for it, because if him and I give him $30, it would probably be okay with like hitting a bar for a while and just chilling there for a little bit or some shit. I don't fucking know. I don't know how he'll, be with that. But if he's willing to clutch up for us, that would make it way cheaper for all of us, to be honest. Especially for me. I'm pulling on a couple six-packs. Because of Tyler, he fucked his leg up last Tuesday with that fucking Testament and Creator show, dude. He fucked his leg up where it had to literally fucking take us coming back home for him. And that is honestly where it's making me think about this whole trip a little bit. Way more than I really want to. Because, like, I'm kind of like the main guy that has got the money to get us there. Tyler already paid for the show. It's me that needs to figure out the rest. Which for a train ticket, that ain't a big deal. Dude, like a train ticket from Portland to Seattle will never sell out. I've done this before, ain't a problem. But if I could save money, that'd be great. But at the same time, I know that his leg is a little fucked up, so could I maybe honestly pay his mom like a bunch of fucking money a little bit? That's something from Kickback with some sick backs. Nothing. Because, when we get there, we can easily, split a six-pack before we, actually go to the show. I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to figure some shit out for sure. Because he might know somebody. Because him and I, definitely know a guy that may or may not be down there. Francisco, and I saw him at the bar tonight, but when I wanted to go out and talk to him, he was gone. He already left. Which made me butthurt. But, if he ends up going to that show, maybe we don't have to worry about going to, wait until 7 in the morning, to take a train ticket back home. If we don't have to worry about that, then that's all good. At least, especially for him. I don't think Tyler's wanting to, hang out outside of King Station, in Seattle and spend all night over there. I don't think he's down for that. I am. I've done it before. I'm okay with it. I know how it is. It's okay. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's right next to Pike's Place and right next to a few places that are still technically open. But if you got money, then it's worth it. If you don't, just kind of have to suffer and just hang out over there like I was last year. But, this year shouldn't be a problem at all, especially for both of us. But it's just one of those things where I don't know if he's going to be really too happy about that. I told him about it. I don't think he realized what I was telling him. But I told him, it's like, yo, we're going to spend all night over there. If we're taking the train over there, we're going to spend all night and take the next train back to Portland, just like I did last year. If you're not aware about that, that's not my fault. If you got your leg fucked up, I hate that happened. But honestly, taking a train to and from ain't that big of a deal because King Station in Seattle is right next to the venue that we need to go to. It literally is a block or two away. I've done it before. I know exactly the venue that Sepultura is playing at. Same venue that, I saw them last year with Creator. And the train station, literally 2 or 3 blocks away, maximum. I know everything. I've done it before. As long as he trusts me, we're all good. I just hope that he trusts me enough to do it, and I'll, pick up the slack for him, being a little fucked up with his leg. That's okay. That's fine. Also, if we get there early enough, if we, take like, a train around noon and then, get there around 3 o'clock, we could probably pre-game to where, like, he's a little numb enough because he's drank enough. He's, had a few drinks, to where he's like, oh, I'm fine. I was going to play place for like an hour or something. Who knows? I mean, maybe he might have that situation, so. I mean, knowing Tyler, I mean, he's going to want to push himself a little bit. I know him. I know him enough to where he's going to be like, oh, dude, Sepulture's playing this song. Oh, I got to fucking mosh for this at least once. Dude, he's going to do it. Even when he fucked his leg up at Testament and Creator, he was still moshing at least, 2 or 3 or 4 times, after that fact. He went in the pit, multiple times, even after he fucked his knee up. Which probably fucked his knee up even more. But I know him, bro. He's going to do that. He's going to do that shit. He might want to reserve himself a little bit, but if there's a song that is, like, going too hard, oh, he's going to do it, bro. He's going to do it. Oh, and I know, dude, because it's going to be Sepultura. I don't know who the second band is going to be. I know Obituary is going to play. And dude, I've always wanted to see Obituary. And I think there's, like, another band playing as well. I think it's, like, a 4-band lineup, if I remember correctly. Oh, it's going to be so good. I was actually kind of surprised I saw Possess, with Testament and Creator last Tuesday. Honestly, I'm not even going to lie. I was actually kind of shocked that the singer for Possess was in a wheelchair. I didn't realize that he had, like, a handicap, and when I saw him playing and shit, doing his thing, in a wheelchair, I was just like, dude, that is metal as fuck, dude. Like, you're out there as a fucking vocalist, a part of fucking, like, one of the main bands that made death metal what it is as a foundation, as a genre, and you're out there just, like, in a wheelchair, just like, you're just going off and shit. It's like, dude, what a fucking king, dude. A fucking king amongst men right there. I mean, you might not necessarily, maybe like the genre, but shit, dude. Like, he is a king amongst kings right there. To be able to, like, whatever fucking, disability he's got, being out there fucking rocking and thrashing that shit out. I mean, that is legit as fuck. Like, so it's kind of far from King Street. Probably like a mile away is my guess. I mean, when I was there last year, I was able to be near Pike's Place. It wasn't that far away. I mean, when I was there after the show, I was hanging out over there for a little bit before I went back to King Station. But then again, it was an all-night thing. But, I don't know. I mean, Pike's Place isn't really that far away from, like, the Soapbox Soto, which is near King Station. I mean, I don't know. It's a downtown area, so, I mean, if you're walking around, it really isn't that far. Oh. The Vox has been paralyzed in 1989 from a shooting. Really? He got paralyzed from a shooting? I never knew that about him. I mean, I knew that he was, handicapped a little bit, at some point, in his career. I just never knew that was what it was. He's been in wheelchairs his entire time in the band. Wow. I'm not going to lie, man. I mean, I never knew that. I knew he was at some point in his career. I just never knew that, he was pretty much, in a wheelchair the entire time. Because of, like, I guess, a street shooting or some shit. I don't know much of the details, but you know what? What a badass motherfucker, man. Out there fucking still making music, still, being a badass, like, lively guy on a stage and shit. I mean, dude, like, he's a really cool dude. I can just tell that he is a really awesome dude. I mean, he has also, like, an eye patch, too. So obviously, you know, one of his eyes is fucked up as well. I mean, so he's got like a lot of shit that he's, you know, went through as a human being. But he, like, I just want to learn about his, you know, life story, honestly. Like, he just seems like a badass, awesome guy that, you know, just got, you know, a bad, you know, fucking, you know, deal with the cards, so to speak. But I mean, he's still, like, you know, got like a lot of success and a lot of like badassery behind him. Because he seems like a really fucking cool dude. I'll go. Really? Come here. Get out of that fucking lunchroom, you little shit. What a dork. Wow. What a little shit. Let's smoke this also. Took Rhinos over here. Yeah, let's go good after that. Finish the rest of my delicious, amazing sandwich. Oh, fucking amazing. Oh, there it is. Dude, that sandwich looks so beautiful. It's only half the sandwich I was eating earlier. Ate half of it before I had to go to, you know, my little karaoke session. And the last little half of that is just awaiting me in sickness. Oh. It's gonna be so beautiful. Oh. The thickness of that sandwich. Jalapeno pickle, olive, onion, bacon, honey mustard, spinach and lettuce, all just combined in beautiful whole wheat bread. The dankness. The dankness. Just like that last little bit that I was eating earlier was the last little bit of it. Nah. That's only the first half. Yeah. I'll finish that last little half. And all that fun shit. All that good thickness. And conk over the rest of the night. So peace out. I'll see you on the next one.